Dude, what are you guys doing over here? Okay. Hiya, Kenna here, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. I have a confession to make. I've been away for a few days. I've been working on some Foundry missions, which I'm not quite ready to demonstrate yet, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's kind of taking up all of my time, but it's really good fun, so hopefully when that's ready, I'll actually have something to show you guys. But until then, I thought I'll do something a bit different today and actually play through a Foundry mission in you know, proper Let's Play style. So I'm just going to make use of the top three. Let's get rid of my chat. I'm going to come over to the Wolf 359 system and just see what Foundry missions they've got available. Okay, now, before I start, I'm going to bring up my missions available. And make sure that you come in here and do this investigate officer reports. That means that you'll actually get the UGC rewards when you finish that mission. So let's do that. Ooh, dilithium. Right, accept. Right, exit. So that comes up over here on the right in your missions. Let's close that down. Right. Oh. God, I really don't want to be doing something that's going to take 2.5 hours. And I'm not really sure I want to do one that's got the part 4 if I haven't played the others. So I'm just going to come into the Foundry. Let's look for... Oh, here you go. Let's try this Eve of Resolutions. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, part 6 of 6. Okay, maybe not. To New Romulus. Okay, this is not going so great because I don't really want to take an hour. So let's see if I can find a different door. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's some little short ones down here. Zion Fleet Orientation. Source of power. What's this? Greetings, Fleet Admiral Kenna. I come to you today with a request for assistance. Our people have been approached by many outsiders ever since we discovered the Preserver Archive. The large influx of new visitors, combined with all the equipment we moved to the site of the archive, has placed heavy demands on our energy reserves. A group of Ferengi came to us recently with news about some sort of device they claim will give us all the energy we need to run our equipment and even our cities. We agreed to meet with them, but our neutral negotiator has fallen ill and we would like you to take his place. Meet with the Ferengi aboard the USS Cameo? Okay, in the asteroid belt near the K system, in the Vulcan sector of the Sirius sector block. Okay, seems pretty short, so let's try it. Accept. Enter K asteroid belt. We have arrived, sir. What would you like to drop out of warp so that we may rendezvous with the USS Cameo? Enter K asteroid belt. Let's do it. Right, okay, no dialogue. Approach the USS Cameo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's the problem. When you make up a name for something, right, you gotta tell me how to pronounce it. If you're not gonna have any voice actors. Otherwise I feel like kind of an idiot. Right. Captain Kenna, this is Commander Cottrell of the USS Cameo. We have been expecting you. Everyone is already gathered and you are the last to arrive. Please feel free to beam directly to the conference room. The Ferengi in particular seem anxious to get started. Okay. Transporter coordinates have been received, sir. We're ready to transport the away team directly to the Cameo's conference room to meet the trade delegates. Delegates? Delegates. Beam down. normal crew. Okay, speak with the captain. Talk to Captain Kevin Bader. Welcome aboard the Camille, Captain Kenna. As you can see, we've had the fortune of hosting these trade negotiations. I must admit I don't know a whole lot about trade, though. I've usually steered clear of trade deals involving Ferengi in the past, which is why I requested Starfleet send someone to help mediate the process. Please speak with the Deferi and the Ferengi trade representatives and see if you can help them work something out. Okay. Whoa, what's going on with my bridge officers? Okay, let's talk to this guy. Talk to Gekola, Deferi ambassador. Ah, you must be Captain Kenna. I was told to expect you. I am Gekola. Perhaps you'll be able to help us to come to some sort of agreement here. This Ferengi trader Brem told our government he would be able to supply the Deferi homeworld with a powerful new energy source that would aid us greatly in our manufacturing process. However, when it came time to make the trade, he told us that another bidder had come forward and the price had gone up. One of the hazards of dealing with the Ferengi, or did you protest the change? One of the hazards, definitely. While this isn't the first time we've had to deal with the Ferengi, I had hoped that the previous issues we had when dealing with them were an exception. We want a balanced trade, both for the Deferi and the Ferengi, but what Brem is asking for seems quite one-sided to me. Missing a hyphen, but that's okay. Could you please talk to Brem and see if you can convince him to honor the original agreement? Okay, I have a question. We will try to answer to the best of my knowledge. I will try to answer. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about this energy source? Brem did not give any details on how it worked, other to assure us that while it is a newly developed technology, it is completely safe, reliable, and able to meet our power requirements for years to come. Yeah, because that doesn't sound suspicious. He did supply us with the energy output data, and if the reports he provided are accurate, then his claims about meeting our requirements will be justified. Okay, I have another question. Who are these other bidders? I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Brem about that. He didn't offer the information, and I saw no reason to ask, as it isn't relevant to our previous agreement. Okay, I'll speak with Brem. Thank you, Captain Kenna. I sincerely hope that with your help, we will be able to achieve a balance with these negotiations. Okay, go and speak with Brem. Continue. Dude, what are you guys doing over here? Okay. Talk to Brem, Ferengi Energy Merchant. Captain, allow me to introduce myself. I am Brem, Merchant Extraordinaire. Yeah, okay. By now, I'm sure you've heard of my wondrous new product. Cheap, plentiful energy generation, the likes of which have never been seen before. Perhaps once these negotiations are completed, the Federation might be interested in placing a bulk order of their own. Or perhaps a Sevi Federation captain would like to become the happy owner of a powerful generator for their own ship, in case of emergencies. I'd like to discuss the Deferi agreement first, thanks. Of course, Captain. That is, after all, why we are here. There's not really much to discuss, though. Unfortunately, due to market fluctuations, the demand of the product has risen, and as a result, so has the price. Simple economics, you understand. What exactly is this product of yours? I'm glad you asked. The newly developed generators harness a hitherto untapped energy source. With an efficiency rating of 87.6% and a nearly unlimited possible running time, these babies will revolutionize the way we think about energy production. It's powerful, reliable, and of course, completely safe. Best of all, even with the rising prices, it's still extremely affordable. I hope that answered all of your questions regarding the product, Captain. But what is it? Yeah, I'd like to know. That would be telling. I'm serious. We're sitting on a latinum mine here with this technology, and I'm not in a position where I can just tell everyone who asks how it works. You understand how it is, don't you? But I can assure you with absolute confidence that neither the Deferi nor you would regret making the purchase. Is there anyone else you're offering this to? Naturally! I'm sure you can see just how much competition there would be for a product like this. The ones with good business sense are all lining up. The Cardassians, the Romulans, the Pakled, there are too many to list. Even the Klingons are interested in it, though unsurprisingly they attempted to pay me with empty threats. Okay, you already had an agreement with the Deferi. Yes, but things changed. I now have more people wanting these little babies than I have supply, so the price must go up, you see. I feel sorry for the Deferi, I really do, but even at these new prices, they're still getting a steal. Don't forget the rule of acquisition number 17. A contract is a contract is a contract, but only between Ferengi. So if the Deferi are still interested, I'd advise them to complete the deal before I'm forced to raise the prices again. Okay, let's talk to my bridge officers. Right. Sir, we seem to be at an impasse. Brem doesn't seem willing to give the Deferi his original asking price, and the Deferi see any increase in price as being out of balance. Perhaps we should call a break to the negotiations and take time to consider our options. Yes, good call. To be fair, now, I don't trust this guy as far as I could throw him. Right, let's speak to this lady over here. Talk to Lieutenant Arisa. I don't envy your position, Captain Kenna. These two have been getting nowhere with their talks for the past 4 hours. I think they're both getting a little tired of this all. I've tried suggesting they relax a bit and come back to the bargaining table with fresh perspectives, but neither want to listen. We've called for a short recess at any rate, although it looks like those two intend to spend it debating instead of taking the time to clear their minds. I've had my favorite holodeck relaxation program on standby, in case going to the mess hall or personal quarters didn't sound appealing. Perhaps you would be interested. Go to the holodeck just outside the conference room on the right. Okay. Little holodeck action. Let's do it. Into the holodeck. Right. Program Arisa RO2 loaded. Enter when ready. Okay. It looks like the program is ready to be activated once we go inside. Are you ready to enter, Captain? Right, okay. Here we are on the holodeck. Everyone loves a holodeck mission. Right. Let's do it. That's odd. So the holodeck's arch is visible behind us. It shouldn't be there under normal circumstances. Why is it odd? Not that odd. Perform holodeck diagnostic. Okay. Oh. What was that? Captain, the USS Fairfax is under attack by Klingons. 2 bird of preys and a raptor just decloaked off the port bow. We've raised shields and are returning fire. Captain, I have some additional information. I've intercepted a transmission sent to the USS Cameo by the Klingons. It seems they are demanding the new energy generators be beamed over. I'm not sure why they think the generators are even on board this ship, though. There's something else, sir. I'm not sure what the original reason for the arch malfunction was, but that last hit the ship took seems to have caused more problems in the holodeck. It appears that the running program has been corrupted with extraneous data, altering its parameters, and it gets worse, sir. What sort of extraneous data are we talking about? Let me guess. Stuff to fight. Okay. Sir, if I may interject, the results of the diagnostic are in. It looks like some data fragments from the security chief's training simulation have been inserted into the current program. We will have to defeat any opponents that show up to bring this program to an end. Yeah, of course we will. And sir, it looks like the holodeck safety protocols have been disabled. With the Fairfax under attack, they won't be able to beam us out of here either, nor is my communicator able to reach anyone from the Cameo. Normally, this sort of situation would be impossible with the improvements made to holodecks within the last 30 years, but the USS Cameo's holodeck appears to be an older model. Of course it is. Okay. Right, let's go fight some stuff. Would you fall over? Come on. Yeah! Ugh. I don't think I've ever actually fought Orions before. Come on, fall over, women. Ladies, Who wants some? Ah, that should be all of them, Captain. I suggest we use the arch to leave the holodeck before any more corruption happens to the program. We need to find out what's going on. Yes, we do. End program. Are you ready to leave, Captain? Yes. Okay. Back on the normal ship. God, what's going on? Right. Let's see what's going on. Security officer. Sir, Captain Bader and Lieutenant Arisa are missing. The rest of the senior staff are busy on the bridge, helping the Fairfax fend off Klingons. Situation report. The bridge detected some sort of anomaly here in the conference room shortly after the Klingon attack began. Attempts to contact or locate Captain Bader, Lieutenant Arisa, or either of the two trade representatives have been unsuccessful. Have your scans found anything? There's something weird going on there on the wall. Okay, have your scans found anything? Not much, I'm afraid. Our preliminary scans don't seem to indicate any weapon signatures, transporter beams, or even temporal variances. There is a weak energy trace here, but the results of its analysis are inconclusive. Okay, fine. Right, let's go speak to this other dude over here. Another dude. Sir, I've been trying to track the whereabouts of the captain, Lieutenant Arisa, and the trade delegates. Unfortunately, I'm not having much luck finding anything here other than this faint energy reading. Okay. They were taken by force. This energy reading is the only clue we have. There's not much more to tell, sir. The readings are weak and the signal isn't strong enough to get an accurate determination on the original source. Maybe someone with a science background could find more, but I've only had basic security training with these tricorders. Okay. We'll take it from here. Captain, I think I've managed to isolate the energy signature that the security officers found. It seems that the energy's phase variance was causing it to be more difficult to read. I've compensated by adjusting the variance by 0.004. Okay. Further analysis confirms that these energy traces are neither the result of weapons fire or any sort of transporter technology. While the signature is too weak to positively identify, there is something I can think of that also has a phase variance of 0.004. Triolic radiation. Okay, scan for that. Captain, I'm getting a matching reading from cargo bay number 2, but I'm having trouble scanning for life signs that in the hold due to interference. We should ask the Cameo crew to beam us there right away. Okay. Slightly clunky map transition, but I'll go for it. Okay. Of course we will help, Captain. While we can't beam anyone or anything off or on the ship with our shields up, we can beam you within the ship to the cargo hold. We will initiate a site-to-site transport of you and your officers whenever you are ready. Okay, slightly ham-fisted attempt to kind of explain why I can transport in the ship but not off the ship, but I kind of understand the constraints, so we'll forgive it. Right, transport to cargo bay 2. Captain Kenna, over here to your left. Thank you. What? Oh, hello. Talk to Captain Kevin Bader. Oh, that's where he's gone. Captain Kenna, you're a welcome sight. Shortly after the attack started, Davidians materialized in the conference room. Before we could react, they brought us here through one of their portals. I have no idea what they want with us, but we need to deal with them quickly. Make sure everyone else is alright. Okie doke. Right, who's next? Lieutenant Arisa. I'm fine, just a little shaken, Fleet Admiral. I wasn't expecting anything like this for a trade negotiation. Not being attacked by Klingons, and certainly not Davidians. What's going on here? Good question, lady. Right, talk to Gakola, Deferi Ambassador. Thank you for your concern, Fleet Admiral Kenna, but I am no stranger to such conditions. I was once captured by the Breen, and would surely have been made to work in one of their mines had I not been rescued by a heroic Federation captain. It is unfortunate I did not catch the name of the ship, as I spent most of my time on board in their sick bay, unconscious, being treated for the shall we say reward I got for protesting our living conditions to the brain. My Ferengi counterpart, however, does not seem to be taking this as well. Perhaps you should speak with him. Right, I just have to stop for a minute. There's an awful lot of objectives going on here, which is fine, but you don't need to have all these objectives in there. You could just as easily do it with some conditional triggers on your map. Okay, but anyway, let's continue. Talk to Brem. No! Go away! Leave me alone! Don't hurt me! It wasn't my fault, I swear! I'm here to help. Oh, it's you. I thought you were maybe one of them. Brem gestures vaguely in the direction of the doorway. Why are you talking to me? Can't you see we're in trouble here? I demand you rescue us all right now. Do you know what's going on here, Brem? No? What would I know anything? I'm the victim here. Why aren't you saving me? I'll pay you. How does 10 slips of latinum sound if you get me out of here first? No? How about 20 slips? What? Yeah, why would the Davidians take you prisoner? I really don't know. I mean, I might have an idea, but it wasn't supposed to be possible for them to escape. It's supposed to be completely safe. Escape? Completely safe? What did you do, Brem? Yeah, Brem. What did you do? Right. Alright, I'll tell you. The new energy generators, we found a way to capture Davidians and place them in an artificially phased pocket of space and harness the radiation they generated. I guess the Davidians weren't too happy about that, but I figured after everything they did to us on Drazana Station, it was only fair. I knew the price I paid for that counterphase modulator was too good to be true. How do you know about what happened on Drazana? I have my sources. Now, are you going to save us or not? Oh. Yeah, sure, after I kill some Davidians. Where are you? Oh god, I don't even know if my weapons are going to work against these guys. This might be pretty pathetic and horrible. I don't like this phantasm guy. No! Go away! Stop looking at me! As you can tell, I'm not the absolute best at, oh, crikey, I'm not the best at ground combat. Come on, die. What's wrong with you? Close. Aha! Eat it. Right. Captain, we've successfully forced the Klingons to retreat, but the Cameo sustained some heavy damage. Before we engage the Klingons, long-range sensors detected more ships incoming, and we calculate that they will be here within 5 minutes. We can lower our shields and beam you back on board before they arrive. Yeah, let's go for it. Right. I'm feeling some space combat coming on. Right. The Cameo is hailing us, sir. Continue. Lieutenant Arisa here, Captain. Captain Bader is currently organizing the damage control teams and requested that I update you on our status. Currently, the Cameo has minimal impulse capability and weapons are offline. So basically, you're not going to be any help to me. Okay, the captain has ordered the reinforcement of our shields to be our top priority. If you can deal with the incoming ships, we think we can effect emergency repairs during that time and be out of here before things get any worse. Okay. The first set of ships are nearly here, Captain. I've attempted to hail them to explain the situation, but they were refusing to acknowledge the message. Considering we are still at a state of war with the Klingon Empire, it seems probable they wouldn't believe us anyway, even if they listened to the message. Detecting Klingon vessels dropping out of warp now, sir. Sensors indicate that their disruptor banks are fully charged. We should prepare for combat. Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Right, here we go. Here, Klingon, Klingon, Klingon. Right. That was the last of the Klingons we detected. The area is clear now, sir. We are receiving an incoming hail from the USS Cameo, Captain. Continue. Oh, well, hello, Captain. Right. Thank you very much for your assistance, Captain Kenna. I owe you one. If you should ever need a hand with anything, just leave me a subspace message. I think he's hitting on me. You know. Anyway. We should have all major systems up and running within the hour. We will contact the Ferengi and Teferi vessels to arrange for Brem and Gekala... I don't know. To be picked up and then head for the nearest starbase. I'm sorry the new energy source turned out to be less revolutionary than promised, but my father always used to tell me to be wary of Ferengi deals. Yeah, everybody says that. I've extracted Brem's promise that any other such generators he may have in stock will be dismantled and the Davidians returned to their own phase. He will also be required to remain in contact with the Federation until an investigation into his actions and technology can be completed. Thank you again for your assistance, Kenna. Complete. Oh, well. Well done, me. Oh, that's funny. And it only gave... Oh, I guess 642 dilithium in the actual mission, and then I think I get another one when I hail Commander Selen here at the end. So, how do I want to review it? I would give it 4, actually. I think that it was a solid mission. I think the story was kind of weak. It didn't really make any sense, and it kind of felt like the person who wrote it was trying to like put in a bit of ground combat and a bit of space combat, and then they kind of didn't really fit with each other. Like there's Klingons and Davidians, and it was a bit all over the place, but the way it was put together was pretty good. And I'm really picky about things like grammar and that sort of stuff, and it was pretty solid. There were a couple bits that could have used like a spell check, but you know, I'll grant you that it's better than I've seen. Actually, I've seen some pretty horrible ones, so actually pretty decent. I'll give it 4 stars, and I always like to leave a little tip as well. Let's see, I would say I don't really know what to tag it, really. I'd say it's more story based. I don't know, it doesn't have to be solo. I'll just put story in. And what do I think of the mission? Decent mission, nicely put together. Felt a bit... I don't know how to describe it. Bit inconsequential, but still had a good narrative. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. Right, let's get out of here and go and get my rewards. Okay. Right, I've all completed. Let's report in. Hail Starfleet. Okay, well done. Da-da-da-da. Some stuff and a lithium ore. Continue. No, there's nothing else I need. So overall, that actually, I don't know, that was what, 10-15 minutes? And it actually gave me about 1500, 1600 dilithium. So from that perspective, that's actually pretty good. You can, that investigate officer reports, you get that for doing a mission, 960 dilithium. If you can do a quick mission like that, get some dilithium in the actual mission, and also the investigate officer reports as well, that does stack up. And actually, for 15 minutes, that's not too bad going if you're needing dilithium, which I'm always needing dilithium. So hey. So overall, I can recommend that one. Well, that's it for this one. I think actually I might make this into a series because, I've been tootling around with the Foundry a little bit, and I understand a bit better now the constraints that Foundry authors have. And so it's nice to see what some other people have done, what they're getting attention for, and how they're sort of executing things. So yeah. I think next time I'll do another one and make this into a little bit of series. I hope you liked it. Leave me a comment if there's any that you particularly like that I should have a look at, because I think, once you hit endgame, you're kind of always on the lookout for new content, and the Foundry is a really good source for that. So looking for suggestions, that would be great. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye!